Well, it's been a while, hasn't it? It's been about 4 months. I've got a lot of stuff to talk about. I've got a lot of stuff to say, a lot of stories to tell you guys, and a lot to go over. And we've got some bullshit to talk about too, and we're going to get into that too. And guys, we have a lot of shit that we have planned, not just today, but in the future. Sup, y'all? It's me. It's your boy, Asmongold. So, I'll talk a little bit about what's been going on and just in general where I've been at. So, just really, I mean, honestly, I'll just say it. My mom passed away, and I've been dealing with coming to terms with that, to be honest with you, and it's been a really difficult process. I'm gonna be honest. It really has been. It's been fucking awful, and at the same time, while I do feel alone for the first time in my life, I also feel free. The truth is that for the last 10 years, and probably, to be honest with you, more than that, every single day of my life I had the stress of this problem of her and her situation. I had this hanging over my head, and I just couldn't do anything about it. I couldn't really stop it. I couldn't really prevent it, and it would just happen all the same. And it finally did. Now it can't happen again. There's a certain amount of pressure and stress that you feel whenever you have something that big and that important hanging over your head every single day for years and years and years. It's like kind of living with ankle weights on your whole life. I would give anything to get them back, but that's not going to happen. It's going to be hard for me to get back into the way that I used to feel and everything like that. But I'll say one thing. For the first time really in my life, for my entire adult life, I can just worry about myself. I can relax. I can chill. I don't have to worry about coming home every day and having that in the back of my mind. And after 10 years or more of that, it feels so weird. It's February, and I feel like I've only really been gone for a month. I've just really kind of been waking up every day, doing whatever the fuck I wanted, and streaming and, making videos and sitting there playing video games the same as I always have. And it was great. It really was. But I just feel like it was like a time dilation thing where I felt like I was spending one day and it was actually a week. And I would just be stuck doing this thing over and over and over. And it's a situation I always knew that I'd be in. And it's a situation now I am in. We got to make the best of it. There's no way but forward. And it's a situation where you can let the tides of time wash you away. Where you can take up arms against the sea of troubles. And you can keep going. And today, it's time to keep going. I want to talk a little bit about what my plans are for Lost Ark and also what my plans are for the stream in general, okay? So the fact is that I need to do something that is not going to burn me out every 8 months or so. I need to change my streams a little bit, and this is now the 4th time that I've taken a break from my stream for an extended period of time, and I'm tired of it. I'm gonna make a real effort to make different content and to just be comfortable and look forward to logging on every day. Every day that I would log on while I was gone on my second channel, I would look forward to it, and I would think to myself, this is awesome, I've got 7 hours to stream. And there were times in the past where I looked at myself in the previous, streams, and I thought to myself, damn, I'm gonna have to stream for 7 hours. What's the difference between those two things? It's a matter of pressure. And where is that pressure coming from? Of course, obviously, people put the pressure on you, but it's on you to decide whether you want to hold on to it and carry it or not. And I think over the years, I used to stream every single day. Many people might not remember this because it was back very many years ago in the dark days, literally, where I would stream, I'd be like, all right, guys, it's 4:30 in the morning. Who's ready to do Black Rock Foundry? Again. And, you know, there'd be people that show up, and Legion, you know, everything like that. I'd have to wake up early at 8 p.m. so I could do my stream, and I'd do my raid, and it had 2,000 viewers, and we wiped on Botanist for, like, I don't know, a month. And so, anyway, I feel like over time, you know, I started my stream as a warrior, and I turned into a bitch. And I'm tired of it. I don't want to do it anymore. I just want to come on and have fun and hang out with you guys and enjoy myself. That's really all that matters to me. And that's what I'm going to do. So let's talk about how we're going to enjoy ourselves. Today, obviously, is going to be Lost Ark. For the indefinite future, and by indefinite future, I mean at least until, the 25th. We'll be probably playing Lost Ark and maybe a little bit of Final Fantasy XIV, maybe another game or two, here and there. I heard Alt F4 had a new map, etc. We could have a little bit of fun with that. On top of that, a lot of people have asked me, and by a lot of people have asked me, I mean a lot of people have asked me, when are you going back to Final Fantasy XIV? And the answer to that is after, probably after I finish Elden Ring. I'm coming back. I'm doing Stormblood. I'm doing Shadowbringers. And I'm gonna beat Endwalker, and we're gonna finish the fucking game. On top of that, obviously, I feel like this is kind of what's happened, is that a lot of people have forgotten that I also love WoW. And I want to talk a little bit about that as well, because I do 100% plan on coming back and streaming and playing WoW as well. I absolutely do. And I want to come back, and I want to do transmog comps. I don't want to fuck around all day and complain about every single thing that's wrong with the game. I don't want to do that anymore. There's no reason for that, because the truth is that we don't have to anymore. As of today, we have Lost Ark. We have New World. We have Final Fantasy XIV. And we have so many other games that we can play. Why spend so much time every day complaining and hating on a game whenever all we really have to do is wait for it to get better? And if it doesn't, well, fuck it, who cares? I want to focus on enjoying the content and doing what I want to do. Now, I've also made a promise. I've made a promise to a certain paladin, to a certain FBI officer, actually, I believe now, that I will try GTA RP. I will try GTA RP. I think I'm going to make an ass out of myself. I think I'm going to be an absolute fool. I think I'm going to just be a complete idiot. And I'm going to embarrass myself in front of many people. And I will never be able to live down the fact that I can't RP for shit. However, I mean, fuck it. We'll do what we're going to do. So, Genshin Impact? Listen, bruh. If you're good at something, never do it for free. Genshin Impact, please hit me up. Alright? Like, I will play the game, but, fuck. I thought to myself, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna play the game. It's like, wait a second. Like, I'll take a fucking sponsor for that shit, right? I mean, 100 goddamn %. Alright? I know they sell that shit. There's some pay-to-win aspects of the game. Yeah, I'll wait for that, okay? Dungeons, oh, right. So, Dungeons and Dragons. There are, as I've said, there are a lot of things that I have to talk about. So, Dungeons and Dragons. There will be a Season 2, but it will be nothing like Season 1. One of the biggest problems that a lot of people came up to me with Dungeons & Dragons, the first season, is that they felt like they couldn't keep up with the story. And they would miss a week, and then they felt like they couldn't come back and watch it again. So I came up with a solution. Make the episodes like Seinfeld. Every show is going to be its own original story that are, you know, relatively interconnected. Think of the interconnectedness of the Quentin Tarantino movies or something like that. And there's also a very good chance, I can't promise you this, but it's what we're planning on, that we're going to be doing it all IRL with guests every single week or every single time that we do it. It's probably not going to be every week because it's going to take a lot of time to organize and etc. So Ms. Shit might actually be Ms. Shit. We'll see what happens. I don't want to make any promises, but I'm really, really excited about doing this. McConnell IRL? No, we're probably just going, for McConnell, we're probably just going to get like a TV and we'll just put like a static image of like his character model, and that's basically going to be it with a voiceover, okay? But yeah, and it's not going to be like one of the nice new TVs. It's going to be like one of those shitty old 19-inch CRT TVs that has like the line that goes down it whenever you try to record it. It's like you're, you know, recording yourself playing Smash Brothers from 2005. Yeah, we'll put them on that TV, and we'll just do that. So yeah, I do plan on doing another season of Dungeons & Dragons. This is not something that's going to happen next week, but it is something that's going to happen. Or at least that's what I'm planning on. But wait, there's more. I'm going to be starting a podcast. This is going to be on top of Warcraft, which we will be doing another episode. I already talked to Rich. We're going to be doing an episode of Warcraft for Lost Ark this coming Thursday. And we're also going to be doing, I'm also going to be doing another podcast myself. It's going to be my own produced podcast, and I'm really excited about doing it. It's going to be, I'll be posting it on YouTube and probably all of the other podcast places. I don't really plan on recording it live, because to be honest with you, I think that it takes a lot of pressure off of me, so I can just do it whenever I want to do it. Baldcast? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. The P.O. Box stream. So a lot of you guys, so Synax sent me a picture on my phone, and he says, it's ready whenever you are. And I want to just kind of put this into perspective of how many boxes there are. So the last time that we had it, there was about, let's see, I'm trying to see if I can find a picture. So there was one gigantic crate of stuff. Right now, there are 4 gigantic crates full of stuff, and there's also stuff piled on top of the giant crates. So yes, we might actually have to fucking do a 2-part P.O. Box opening stream, because I genuinely don't know if I could open all of this stuff within 8 hours, because every single thing, obviously, that you guys send me, I want to obviously give it attention. I want to obviously, you know, look at it and not just open it and be like, open it and be like, open it and be like, you know, like, I'm not going to do that. I want to see the stuff that you guys sent me, because I really appreciate everybody who's done it for me. So I want to make sure that I can give it as much attention as it deserves. And these sword runs. So as I said before, I'm not really sure if I'm going to do the sword runs. I think that, like, okay, like, realistically, 9.2 will come out. I'll do, like, maybe a few WoW streams, do that, have fun. And I think, again, like, whenever I do WoW content, I want to focus on making content that's fun to watch. Making content like the Transmog contest. Because the truth is that I know so many of you guys love WoW. You love WoW, like, it's something that you've grown up with, and even though, you know, the game might not be in the state that you want it to be in right now, it's still special. And it's like, I've done the Transmog comps for 5 years, and I haven't done one in over 6 months. I'm looking forward to doing them again. It's been what I made my stream off of, and the mount offs, and I've been farming off stream, and so you'll see. I've been getting a lot of them. So yeah, I'm not planning on stopping that either. And I know there's a lot of people that ask, well, what about glamour competitions in Final Fantasy XIV? Well, I say, why not both? Maybe we can get on some guest judges, etc. I think Final Fantasy XIV as a game lends itself to having more people involved, and I think that it's much more, I think it's a friendlier game than WoW, okay? Like, let's just fucking be honest. So, if we have more people come on as guest judges, etc., I mean, obviously the names in chat are, of course, the people I'm thinking of. And, cross-faction comps in WoW. Yeah, basically, I saw that. So, in 9.2.5, they're going to have cross-faction raids. And so we can have, like, let's say 20 Alliance and 20 Horde get in, and we'll see which one has the best transmogs. And I had thought of, like, a really good name for this little event, and we can call it Race Wars. I'm pretty sure that the sponsors won't be happy about that one, so we might have to change it to Faction Wars instead. I'll have to get back to you on that. But I've got a while, okay? It's gonna be at least probably, I don't know. Let's see. Well, the 9.2 comes out in 2023, and then 9.2.5, 2025. Okay, so we got 3 years. So I'm not too worried about it, guys. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. Obviously, it's good to see WoW. I mean, like, I talked about this before, but WoW, Blizzard, Activision got bought for almost $69 billion. And I personally welcome our new Microsoft overlords. Okay, Bill and Phil. I'm excited. I really am. To be honest, Phil, if you see it, I'd love to have you on Allcraft. And I'd like to see kind of what the plan is, what the idea is. I followed him on Twitter. He hasn't followed me back yet, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, bro, imagine. Yeah, I think that'd be great. And I want to bring back, obviously, we're going to be doing Allcraft regularly again. And it's going to be myself, Rich, and probably a guest and everything like that. So yeah, I think that's, somebody in chat said it. So how do WoW players view the Microsoft acquisition? Well, can't get worse. That's, I think, the way that a lot of us feel. And even including me, I'm excited to see kind of what happens. And I do think there have been, it's weird, right? I mean, I actually don't feel like I'm on copium for once. There have been some good changes made to WoW recently. It's good and planned. It's great. What about classic WoW rating? I think that, you know, maybe for Sunlow I could come back. I heard that there was a DPS warrior. So basically, like, this is my master plan with raiding in Burning Crusade, okay? Is that what I wanted to do is I wanted to wait for my guild to kill Illidan. And then after the guild kills Illidan, I would come back to the game conveniently at that time and then be like, hey guys, remember me? Hey, so what's this whole thing about Warglaives after all? Yeah, how does this whole thing work? Because I've been reading some YouTube videos and you know, watching some guides. And it says that they're best for warriors, which is crazy because I figured I'd play DPS. So yeah, I mean, you know, let's see what happens. Yeah, I was reading some videos and watching some articles, exactly. And yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen, but I do there is a big part of me that wants to go back and raid Black Temple, just because I honestly, like, I hate Black Temple. I think it's a shitty raid. I think that Hyjal is even worse. Tier 6 sucks, but it's like playing a Fury Warrior is really fun in Burning Crusade for me. So it's like, does it suck more than the class is fun? And the answer is no. I'd still like playing the class. Any word on Ashes? Let's talk about Ashes. Give me a second. No, I think that my take was so cold that even the Classic Andes agree with me about that. Some people said that you know, I was gonna make Classic Andes mad. No, they agree. They know Hyjal sucks. Even they know it sucks. So let's talk a little bit about Ashes of Creation. There isn't really much to say. Ashes of Creation moved over to Unreal 5, which is a great thing. That means that we're going to have the opportunity to play the game with a lot more of the you know, technology that's been developed recently. And I think that really, like, the fact is that if they had released Ashes in Unreal 4, the game would have come dated. It would have released as a dated game. And Unreal 5 gives it longevity for the next 10 years, probably. So yeah, I'm really happy for it, and I'm excited to play it. Whenever the alpha comes out that I can play that's not NDA, I'm going to be playing the game, as always. So, any news on WoW Mobile? Yes, I have my phone. I would say, so WoW Mobile, I don't think that it's going to be WoW Mobile. I think that we could get like maybe a pet battler app or something like that. That'd be nice and cute and adorable and everything. But I don't think we're going to be doing fucking Mythic plus 20 dungeons on our phone. It's just not going to happen. They're probably going to make some completely new fucking game. It's going to be maybe like original Warcraft 3, Clash of Clans, and you have to spend $50 to unlock Arthas. It's going to be great. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm expecting with the WoW mobile game. I don't think this is necessarily a bad idea, but the fact is, like with any mobile game, look, there is the depths of depravity of mobile games are infinite, okay? Like it doesn't ever go lower. So like as long as the game isn't terrible, I'm not really going to give a shit, okay? Lost Ark today? Yeah,